this is the film with the baked bean tin that I have been promising you. So what do we want a baked bean tin for? We want to start measuring soil moisture. Why do we want to do that? We want to understand, when it comes to rape establishment, how soil moisture affects the evenness of establishment and how it changes with cultivations and the weather. At the moment, we anecdotally say drill into moisture, which is all well and good, but what does that actually mean? So we've tried to come up with a way so that people who want to can actually start to measure soil moisture and put a number to it. It's very simple, and as I said, it involves a baked bean tin. So we are not going to be supplying the baked bean tin. Doesn't matter what brand, but all you need to do is get one and weigh it. So this one's been weighed, it weighs 44 grams. All we're going to do in this standing crop that's going to become oilseed rape is we're going to walk around, and in various spots we're just going to excavate using my trowel. You could use a spade, whatever you want, a little bit of soil, maximum depth 50 mil. So once we filled it to the top, we're then going to go and dry it, which we'll cover in a short while. The reason for doing this is we then get a base reading for this particular soil when it's dry. That then means that at any point I can just come out here, fill my can up in the same way, and then go and weigh it, and instantly I can calculate the soil moisture. So why is this of interest? There's a lot of changes of soil moisture from when the canopy is removed at combining through to when we drill. So why is this relevant? We actually want to start putting numbers to soil moisture. So once we've got our base dry reading, we can then instantly do calculations by simply filling up the same can in the same way, just little bits of 50 mil deep soil from around the field. The type of thing we want to start understanding is the difference in soil moisture in that surface from when we combine through to when we drill. So this will involve any cultivations. So what we want people to do is to actually record, this is for their own use, and hopefully they'll send the data to us as well, from combining through to drilling, just taking soil moisture readings when we combine, when we cultivate and when we drill. And likewise, if we want to, we can then carry on doing so after we've drilled. This helps us put numbers to things, and then we can actually compare this with emergence figures. We can start to build up a picture, less anecdotal, as to how our soils are behaving when we cultivate with different cultivations, different weather conditions, etc, etc. So here we are in the kitchen. I've filled up my can in the field. I find, looking at my numbers, I lied in the field. This can weighs 40 grams, not 44. So it went in the oven. It actually stayed in the oven for several days. We weighed it 2 or 3 times just to check it had got down to a base level. So that's now done with that soil. I'm going to go and put that number in the spreadsheet. I'm then going to go and refill my can from out in the field, and I'm going to be able to tell instantly what the soil moisture on that particular soil is today. So just to recap, this is a very simple and quick way of us measuring soil moisture. We can record soil moisture from any time we like, and we can keep a record when we drill as to what the soil moisture was at the time, and then compare that year on year with successes and when it didn't work quite as well. So here's a quick update. Get an empty bean tin, fill it with soil from the proposed field, weigh and dry it, and then we are going to give you a spreadsheet to fill in with the dry weight, and then you can go and fill it as many times as you like, take a quick reading and instantly tell your soil moisture. So this is the spreadsheet we'll send you a link to, easy to fill in. You can start building up pictures as to how your own soils behave. And then if we can have that information as well, especially around drilling time, we can start building up bigger pictures, different geographical regions and soil types, and how successful emergence occurs.